It was all about the revisions in that non-farm payrolls report. Holy cow, Jim, they took down July. Now, August was okay, but we're still back at that conversation of the numbers are moving in the right direction, but not enough to move the needle.
You know, I had to interview the labor secretary. I say had to because labor secretary was just so methodically that this was a good number. And I think that's a shame because it just shows you there's really nothing they can do to be able to get, they don't believe, the president doesn't. He's got some warmed over ideas for how to create jobs. Congress, the Republicans keep blocking everything. What was important about this number was had we not had uncertainty about Syria, our market would be up big because it brought rates back down. Mortgage rates are going to go back down. That's very important because we've lost housing. So ex-Syria, this was a good number for the market. Because the Fed's meeting, and it would be very difficult for the Fed to say, listen, we got to cut back on bond buying after this number. At the same time, there's a lot of jaundice feeling that it's just that whole program clearly isn't working, or else we would have had better job growth. So I don't really care about whether the program working or program not. I just like interest rates down. If interest rates are down, stock market will go higher. A lot of people were selling banks today because they were hoping interest rates would go up. All I can tell you is that when interest rates go down, mortgages come back, and we need housing to come back.
Right.
But I was very concerned about Syria, and that's what clouded everything.
Well, certainly Syria throws in a lot of uncertainty in the market. The market does not like uncertainty, never has. We've got definitely a conflict going here. Most of the Americans that every poll has showed does not support this. He was just on TV saying he very much is going full force ahead and thinks he can convince the 80% of Americans that don't want it to want it.
Look, I think the president, he drew the line, then he takes back the line. Look, the president looks indecisive, country looks indecisive. That's all bad for the stock market. It's too bad because Europe's getting better. China's really on fire. Baltic freight really good. This number would bring back housing. It would have been a nirvana moment, but international's really hurting.
Do you think investors have to start to get very defensive in their portfolios at this point?
We raised a lot of cash for ActionAlertsPlus.com because I just think September's a very cool month. It has been, and also because I felt that there could be uncertainty with bonds. I guess we got lucky because it turned out to be uncertainty of Syria because bonds did what a bull wants. But obviously there's just not enough jobs being created, and you need jobs to be able to go buy more cars, buy more homes. And I think we'll show that next month that it wasn't as bad as we thought but all the data, these weekly claims, these ADP, they're just not adding up into it's just not predictive.
One of the areas you mentioned was pharma stocks.
Yes.
Now that has been the one consistency in all these labor reports that we've seen month after month has been healthcare job creation. Every month they go higher. Do you still feel that
I like that group?
That's a good group?
Yeah, well, because they have good yields and they've got decent growth and they've done nothing. I would rotate back into those stocks. I thought Home Depot could go up, but again, that's
starting to get a little sketchy now.
I just thought it was because Blake said so many great things yesterday on CNBC. But again, the rates didn't matter because of Syria, and that took down everything.
So what would be your favorite farm name?
We're going to buy some J&J.
J&J?
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. It is going to be a difficult market going into September, which has always been a bit of a poor performer, especially now we've got all this uncertainty with Syria. So Jim's looking at defensive areas and one area, pharma, and in particular, J&J.